choose resilience and bounce forward. What a powerful statement. What an exciting promise. But isn't it easier to say than to do? I don't know. Actually, the main question is, how do I choose? How do you choose resilience for yourself, for your life, for your business, for your project, for your team? For me, there are two key elements in that choice. Is first, and it's again a choice. Make the choice. Choose to make that choice. And the second one is maintain the power of and the commitment to that choice. Choose to make that choice. You can say, well, so easy now, I make the choice. Not so easy. Because we actually have the choice every time. Remember, you are resilient. I am resilient. We are all resilient. And yet, in this moment, in other moments, we choose not to step into our resilience, not to use this muscle. So that's really the first part. I choose to make the choice to step into resilience, to connect or reconnect with my resilience. And then when I'm there, strengthen it. So I'm really moving forward. I'm really, even if in these moments now, even if we're stepping into resilience, the muscle is not strong enough, or we've just initiated this process of bouncing. We're wallowing, no? But even in this wallowing where we are, it can be mud, can be really a nasty place where we want to be, but that's when we're going to make that choice. Look in our lives, when we see a glass of water, some of us will see it half empty. If it's half of the glass is filled with water. Some of us will see it with half water, and some others will see that the glass is half empty. So, yes, it's really much about making a choice of the tool, the perspective, and the instrument we want to use in that moment. That crisis, that challenge can be called COVID-19, can be called a disease, a financial challenge, a crisis in the home or in the couple, whatever. What do I choose? Can be a natural disaster, can be a huge crisis in my country, a political crisis, whatever it is here. What do I choose for where I am and for my community, my environment? So how do I make that choice to choose resilience? First, I remember, let's stop the I cannot, it's not possible, or because she is that, he is that, he can do that, he can, but me, I cannot. We are all resilient. Yes, different levels. Yes, can be more, it can be easier for some of us to reconnect with our resilience in some context. And I'm going to come back to that, because you will see that even if we are very resilient, there are areas of our life where it's harder for us to connect with this power within, okay? So you make that choice to choose resilience. How do you make that choice? Remember, reconnect first with the fact that you are resilient, okay? Secondly, I want you to do this little exercise. Reconnect with this other crisis in your life. Big crisis, small crisis, medium crisis, whatever crisis. A crisis where you can identify that you've bounced, because of course if you're here listening to that, you've bounced, and not only bounce, not bounce back, bounce forward, very likely. Okay? Reconnect with that moment of yours. What was the crisis about? What skills, competences, emotions of yours did you deploy to bounce? What made you choose resilience in that moment? What made you choose to be resilient no matter what? And what made you choose to bounce forward? Look at yourself. You are the one full of wisdom. You are the one full of experience. You are the only one. And no one can take that power from you. You're the only one who can decide and make the choice to step into resilience. Okay? So you make that choice. And then how do you maintain this? How do you maintain this choice to say, okay, I've stepped in my resilience, I've seen you reconnect with what are the mechanisms in other crises that have made you moved forward and connect with all of your talents, your resourcefulness, your abilities. You're wanting to get out of that. And then the second step is maintain that. Because resilience is a muscle. So yes, it's the more you're going to activate it, like you're going to the gym, the stronger it's going to become. But life is just not like that. And even for the sportsmen and sportswomen who watching me right now, I mean, you know that it's not a journey. Every day I go, every day I'm stronger. And I mean, I know many of you who follow me are runners like me. And does it happen that one day you go and you just do your 10 kilometers, like if you're just walking around, and the next day, for whatever reasons, or the next week, because of what you've eaten, because of your mindset that day, because of you emotionally tired, because you, whatever reason, then you barely can finish the 5 kilometers. It's the same body. It's the same muscle. So life is made of that. The other day I was reading, actually, I don't know if it was yesterday, this weightlifter who had just lifted 380 kilos, and he went for 400. He collapsed. His 2 knees broken. I think he had 6 hours surgery. And so that's I mean, in terms of muscles, he had all what it took. He had the preparation, he had the skills, the knowledge, the everything, and the mindset. He said, "Let me go further." Bruff, the knees broke. And I guess now he's actually, what I was reading, some friends were asking for support and economical support, because of course during many months he's not going to be able to work. And it is very likely that in this moment, he's already, after the surgery, he was already posting, look, everything is painful in my body, but here I am, we're going to go for it. You know, he's definitely looking very resilient and having, I mean, the mindset of people in sport is really inspiring, no, for us all. But there will be moments where he will have to activate other parts of this resilience of his, other muscles within his mindset, his soul, even his body, to bounce forward from this crisis. Okay? So first it starts with the choice. Then it goes with reconnecting with my ability, this self-confidence that yes, I can. Okay? Then look, be curious about what worked last time. What are the mechanisms that made you give this little kick in the butt and make you move? And choose resilience. Instead of choose to see this glass of water full of with water and not half empty. Yeah, that's a choice. How do you maintain it? So you maintain it by taking action, by strengthening. Like you're going to the gym and you strengthen your muscle, the same. I regularly post exercises and tips and write about that in English, French, and Spanish. So please, first go to my YouTube channel and Amelie Speaks. go, you have the series on championing resilience. I did this series at the beginning of the COVID-19 crisis, really practical exercises on how to manage how to manage the emotions, how to fill ourselves with the emotions that we choose to have, to activate our inner mechanisms to move forward, and how to manage what the crisis, how to make choices, how to take action, how to reconnect with this self-confidence of yes, I can, CAN. Yeah. If your challenge at the moment, if the resilience you need to activate is more related to your sense of purpose, you can go and see I have all this series of video about reveal your inner diamond. And what is the inner diamond? Inner diamond that lies in us. Here is our resilience. Yeah? If your challenge in how you need to show up for your team or your company or for yourself in your life right now is really about getting this strength and this power of who you are and what you do and communicating about it, telling the world who you are, reassuring your clients on where you're going as a company and as a business partner, reassuring your donors that the crisis is disrupting, but you're still in the driver's seat. For that, go into my video series, Speak Your Legacy. And you know that I have, or you may not know, but I have online this elevator pitch course that I've just launched last month, and it's really excited about that. This is really how do you empower yourself through the 61st seconds of your pitch, presenting yourself, your business, your project, speaking your legacy to the world in 60 seconds. Passing to your clients or business partners the key messages, key reassuring messages. Pitching to your team about this new project, about this new vision, about this contingency plan, about how we're going to recover from the crisis and move forward. I'm going to put if you're watching that on Instagram, the links are in my bio. And if you're watching that on YouTube or Facebook, in the comments and or in the presentation of the video, you'll have all the information and the links, as well as my email ID, so you can contact me anytime and we can see together how I can help, or which tools do I have to support you, your team, your business to choose resilience. First, to make that choice, and second, to maintain it. Maintain it is working it out, is like the workout. That's why I love so much this metaphor of the muscle. I'm coming back to Europe after 23 years in Asia, Africa, Latin America. And I was little surprised, well, not little, but very surprised at the beginning to see, wow, how we have gained an habit to want something, buy it, get it, and everything is available, everything, there's lots of abundance. And so with that, together with this culture of the email and of the WhatsApp, of the social media, is I want something, I ask it, I get it, it needs to be now. There's no time for that. And you know, resilience, personal development, professional development, all that are journeys. I was reading a few days back this author who says human beings think that they are finished products, but they're not. And that's our problem. We're not finished products. Whatever age you are, you're still on the journey. And you marking the journey, you paving the journey while you're walking it. So Resilience is a muscle. And you're going to have up and downs in the journey, but just commit to it. Make that choice. Commit. Maintain that choice. Go, 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 go. And it does not mean that you're not going to be crying in the middle. It does not mean that there are going to be days where you're not moving. That's part of the journey. These days, where you're crying so hard, where it feels that the world is finished and you wish you were in the sky rather to be on earth, these days where you don't see, reconnect with the faith. So if you have a religion, the faith in your God, in your spiritual guide, in the faith that the way is going to open. If you don't connect with any religion or spirituality, connect with the faith of the universe, the cosmos, the Mother Earth, whatever name you give it. And if that does not touch you or that does not raise you up, reconnect with yourself, with your soul, with your inner ability, with your inner diamond. Reconnect with this faith that you can, that you've done. Reconnect with those previous crises and redo this exercise. Reconnect with what you found out in the exercise I just mentioned earlier on. You are resilient. So you can and you must make that choice to be resilient for yourself, for your team, for your business. And do not hesitate, please, to comment, ask questions, contact me. The email is connect@ameliespeaks.com, but you will have all the details in this post, in that all together. Just keep it. Your effort to make that choice and to commit to that choice of being resilient is having a ripple effect. It's not only about you. It's about already the legacy in the imprint you're marking in this world. Thank you. Thank you for making that choice. Thank you for having the courage to be listening to that video. Thank you for this commitment you're showing to your team, to your business, to yourself. We often forget the commitments to ourselves. Maybe I should have put it first. Commit to resilience for yourself.